Hello and welcome to Calm Within. Practical strategies for reducing anxiety. I'm Jennifer Christensen, and I'm so glad you've chosen to take this journey with me. Anxiety is something that affects millions of people worldwide, but it doesn't have to control your life. In this audiobook, we'll explore practical strategies and techniques to help you manage and reduce anxiety, allowing you to live a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Whether you experience anxiety occasionally or it's a more persistent presence, this audiobook is designed to provide you with tools you can use right away. So, find a comfortable place to sit or lie down, take a deep breath, and let's begin. Understanding anxiety. Before we dive into strategies, let's take a moment to understand what anxiety is. Anxiety is a natural human response to stress or perceived danger. It's your body's way of alerting you to potential threats. However, when anxiety becomes chronic or overwhelming, it can interfere with your daily life. There are different types of anxiety, including generalized anxiety disorder, social anxiety, panic disorder, and specific phobias. While the triggers and symptoms may vary, they all share common features like excessive worry, restlessness, and physical symptoms such as a racing heart or shortness of breath. It's important to acknowledge that anxiety is not a sign of weakness. It's a very real condition that can be managed with the right strategies. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. The power of breath. One of the simplest and most effective ways to reduce anxiety is through your breath. When we're anxious, our breathing tends to become shallow and rapid, which can make the anxiety worse. By consciously controlling your breath, you can calm your mind and body. Let's try a simple breathing exercise together. This is called the 4-7-8 technique, and it's designed to help you relax. Here's how it works. Inhale quietly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Exhale completely through your mouth for a count of 8. Let's do this together now. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat this cycle 3 more times. As you practice this technique, you'll notice that your heart rate begins to slow, your mind becomes clearer, and your body feels more at ease. Make this a daily practice, especially in moments of stress, and you'll find that it can be a powerful tool for managing anxiety. Mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness is the practice of bringing your attention to the present moment without judgment. When we're anxious, our minds often race to the future, worrying about what might happen. Mindfulness helps bring us back to the here and now, where we can find calm. One way to practice mindfulness is through meditation. Now, meditation doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need to sit cross-legged for hours. Even a few minutes a day can make a difference. Let's try a simple mindfulness meditation together. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so, and take a deep breath in and out. Now, bring your attention to your breath. Notice how the air feels as it enters your nose and travels down into your lungs. Notice the rise and fall of your chest or belly with each breath. If your mind starts to wander, that's okay. Gently bring your focus back to your breath. Now, expand your awareness to the sensations in your body. Notice any areas of tension or discomfort. Simply observe these sensations without trying to change them. Finally, bring your attention to the sounds around you. Notice the subtle noises in your environment without labeling them as good or bad. Just observe. Pause for 5 seconds. When you're ready, gently open your eyes and return to the present moment. Mindfulness meditation is a skill that improves with practice. Even just 5 minutes a day can help reduce anxiety and increase your overall sense of well-being. Cognitive behavioral techniques. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, is a well-established method for managing anxiety. At its core, CBT is about identifying and challenging negative thought patterns that contribute to anxiety. Let's explore a simple CBT technique called thought record. The next time you feel anxious, grab a pen and paper or use your phone to jot down the following. The situation. What triggered your anxiety? Describe the situation briefly. Your thoughts. What thoughts went through your mind? Write down any worries or fears you noticed. Your feelings. How did these thoughts make you feel? Be specific. Did you feel scared, worried, or maybe overwhelmed? Evidence for and against. Now, look at the thoughts you wrote down. Is there any evidence that supports these thoughts? What about evidence that contradicts them? Alternative thoughts. Finally, consider alternative, more balanced thoughts. For example, if your thought was, "I'll never get through this," an alternative might be, "I've handled difficult situations before, and I can do it again." This exercise helps you break the cycle of negative thinking and encourages a more balanced perspective. Over time, you'll start to notice patterns in your thinking and become better at challenging anxious thoughts before they spiral out of control. The role of lifestyle. Our lifestyle choices can have a significant impact on anxiety. Let's explore some key areas. Sleep. Getting enough quality sleep is crucial for managing anxiety. Lack of sleep can heighten stress and make it harder to cope with challenges. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Establish a calming bedtime routine. Limit screen time before bed and create a comfortable sleep environment. Nutrition. What you eat affects your mood and energy levels. Try to maintain a balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Avoid excessive caffeine and sugar, which can trigger anxiety symptoms. Exercise. Physical activity is a powerful way to reduce anxiety. Exercise releases endorphins, which are natural mood boosters. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days of the week. This could be anything from a brisk walk to yoga or swimming. Limit stimulants. Caffeine and nicotine are stimulants that can increase anxiety. Try to reduce your intake of these substances especially if you notice that they make you feel jittery or anxious. Social connections. Strong social support is a protective factor against anxiety. Make time to connect with friends, family, or support groups. Sometimes, just talking about your feelings with someone you trust can be incredibly relieving. Progressive muscle relaxation. Progressive muscle relaxation, or PMR, is another effective technique for reducing anxiety. It involves tensing and then slowly releasing each muscle group in your body, which can help relieve physical tension associated with anxiety. Let's try it together. Start by finding a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down. Close your eyes if you'd like. We'll begin with your feet. Tighten the muscles in your feet as much as you can. Hold, and now release. Notice the difference in how your feet feel when they're tense versus relaxed. Next, move up to your calves. Tighten the muscles in your calves. Hold, and release. Let go of any tension. Continue this process, moving up through your thighs, stomach, chest, arms, and face. Tense each muscle group as tightly as you can, then slowly release. When you've finished, take a moment to notice how your body feels. You should feel a sense of deep relaxation. PMR is a great technique to use before bed, or any time you need to unwind. Creating a personal anxiety management plan. Now that we've explored various techniques for reducing anxiety, it's time to create your personal anxiety management plan. This plan will be your go-to resource whenever you're feeling anxious. Here's how to get started. Identify triggers. Write down situations, people, or events that commonly trigger your anxiety. Understanding your triggers is the first step in managing them. Choose your tools. Based on what we've discussed, select a few techniques that resonate with you. This might include breathing exercises, mindfulness meditation, CBT, or progressive muscle relaxation. Create a routine. Decide when and how often you'll practice these techniques. Consistency is key. For example, you might meditate every morning, practice PMR before bed, and use the 4-7-8 breathing technique whenever you feel stressed. Track your progress. Keep a journal where you can track your anxiety levels and the techniques you've used. Over time, you'll start to see what works best for you. Seek support. Don't hesitate to reach out for help if you need it. Whether it's talking to a friend, joining a support group, or seeing a therapist, having a support system in place is crucial. Remember, managing anxiety is a journey. It's about finding what works for you and being patient with yourself along the way. Embracing calm. As we come to the end of this audiobook, I want to remind you that reducing anxiety is not about eliminating it entirely. Anxiety is a natural part of life, and it's something we all experience. The goal is to manage it in a way that allows you to live fully and freely. You now have a toolkit of strategies to help you navigate anxiety. Whether it's through mindful breathing, cognitive techniques, or lifestyle changes, you have the power to create calm within yourself. I encourage you to practice these techniques regularly and be gentle with yourself as you do. Remember, progress takes time, and every step you take towards managing your anxiety is a step towards greater peace and well-being. Thank you for listening to Calm Within. Practical strategies for reducing anxiety. I hope you found these insights helpful and that you feel more empowered to handle anxiety in your life. Take care and be well.